Yes, yes. How are we? Mr.
Wait,
Nasdaq,
what's up? Yeah.
how is it?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, good, man.
Yes,
I hope you can see my screen, eh?
yeah, I can.
Which strategy are you using to trade?
Which strategy do I use? Mostly price action. Anyway, like always look at the chart and wait for rejections or something like that. Basically, I'm just a beginner, so I'm not really.
Yeah. It seems you are more specialized in Nasdaq.
I only like the index is not be lies in it.
You do what?
No, I'm not really like into it. I'm just like yeah.
Are you on my VIP group? Or you took this ID on the Instagram?
I took the idea.
On Instagram?
Like naming myself as an Nasdaq or something.
No, I mean, like, where did you take? Is it from Instagram or from the group?
Or link.
Yeah.
No, you send it me like direct my DM.
On Instagram, ne?
Yeah.
I'm just because I mean just wanna focus on EURGBP. There, I don't know. Do you know about the market maker trend?
Not really. Only came like when I DM you and then like you told me the strategy is how much. Yeah. Like so.
Oh yeah, I can remember now. Anyway, I'm more specialized in what GBPUSD, EURGBP, yeah, and EURUSD sometimes, but yeah. Otherwise, most of the what I tried mostly is just GBPUSD and EURGBP. And then like
so like
like now the market maker trend that I'm seeing, like it's more visible in these two pairs. That's why I'm just gonna focus on GBP and GBPUSD. Can you see GBPUSD on my screen, right?
Yeah, 15-minute chat mode.
Yeah. Right. Maybe let me just make let me have share new okay. Let me just put a new border. I don't know who will come online, but okay. No one is yet requesting, so this is what happened, eh? Just gonna make a kawaf. This is what happened. Okay, let's say Sunday. Usually the market, what happens on Monday, say that the market makes Monday to Tuesday, it usually makes a W or what, a W or M setup Monday to Tuesday, or it makes it like right now what happened to GBPUSD on Friday, it make a peak formation like this, then it consolidate, it make a bit of come over like this, then let's say this Monday, okay, So if you check Monday, what happened? What happened to the market yesterday? I mean, it consolidated after consolidation, then it hit down like this, isn't it? And then Tuesday, it went to consolidation. This is Tuesday. Oh, there's someone. Okay, admit. All right, that is Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday. Make them a bit. I'm just focused on GBPUSD right now, no? So now this that is what happened GBPUSD now. It from Friday, this is what happened. It made a pivot, one pivot for M setup there. And then Monday it consolidated a bit. This pivot, then what happened? It just fell. It falls. This big M setup is just a confirmation that the market will move the coming 3 days. It will fall the coming 3 days consecutively. So what happened today on Tuesday? For Monday, since it fell yesterday, it consolidates during the Asian session. If you can see those boats, I'm gonna show it to you. It consolidates. Then what happens?
So you mean by
then it forms an M. It forms an M here, then it falls.
Again.
Yeah. This is Tuesday today now. So we are expecting now the market tomorrow.
That's
again.
Today now.
Yeah, today. That is what it did for GBPUSD. So we are expecting it to continue. I mean, right now it's going to consolidation like this. So then tomorrow, Wednesday, after consolidation, it's either it makes an M formation again. It just pulled like it's going on a buy. Then it forms an M formation, then it falls. Now, what happened usually, especially the second fall or the second rise, if it not make an M formation just to go out, or it will make a straight away after consolidation like this. To just after consolidation like now it is here, to just consolidate that, make a straight away. So today, if anyone could have seen the opportunity to sell it today here, could have the chance to hold the trade until tomorrow, and then later tomorrow it will make a W like this, which just indicated the sign that the market, the market maker trend has ended, and then it will try to make a reset on the next coming days, Thursday or Friday. So you realize that maybe Thursday it will rise up again, and then maybe go up, consolidate on Thursday. Friday it rise a bit again, and then it can either consolidate here or makes a pivot, which then it forms a very big fat M until Friday. This is Thursday. And then Friday like this. Okay, let me just erase this. What happened Thursday, like tomorrow, I mean Wednesday it will still fall and a bit and 10, which might make a W. So it means if it continues on a downtrend, if you want to continue on a downtrend, Thursday now it will rise. When it rises, either it makes a pivot and then consolidate, and then Friday it rises again, which makes another pivot, then consolidate to continue on a Monday. So that's why you see Monday again, if the trend itself continues, it's a downtrend, then Monday it will still do the same. It will just make a straight away. Just make a straight away like that. So that means Monday, if you look Friday, it made the pivot, then on Monday, made the second pivot of an M setup. So that means it fell Monday yesterday. Today it went up above up, then it makes an information, then it falls. So what we are expecting tomorrow again, we are expecting it to sell. Even if you see it shooting up on the 15-minute tomorrow, Just wait until around 9 there. Around 9, that is where the Asian session ends. So it's either it makes it straight away where it will fall, of which if you do, whenever it makes a straight fall, it will not be possible for you to enter. But usually if it makes an M setup or it makes a V, which like an M here Monday, here it's a V, I mean an A setup, and then here it's an A setup. Or it's what happened if it not make an M, it shoot up and then make an M, or if it not make an M, it will just form this candle pattern, like maybe railway road track falling or a shooting star falling. I mean the shooting star which indicates a cell, or most of those are the pattern usually that it makes. So that means we expect it now to go consolidation, then tomorrow it rise a bit, then it continues, and then later during the day it makes a W, or it makes a W that goes until a very big fat W that might run until on Thursday. So let us just look at it like on the real analysis there. Let me go back on the what? On the real analysis on the chat, okay? Oh, okay. Share. Let's go back to the analysis. Okay. Okay, this is the trend I'm talking about. I hope you can see the chat, isn't it?
Yeah, again.
Okay, so if you look at here, if you look here, this was Friday. Can you see here? This was Friday, it rises up. And then it makes this pivot consolidate, and then it went a bit. This is a fat M here that was formed there. Maybe I should just put it there. Let me put this. M. Yeah. Okay, this is an M that was formed. So now what happened the next day? This was Monday. Monday it just made the straight away. So there was no chance for me to sell or anyone to sell. Only if you could, yes, but there's a chance, especially if you look after this. Can you see this box here? This box here is this is the Asian session. Asian session, then it created this code of word like cow. These kettles indicate that the market, especially when it went up, and then here is a shooting star. What happened? Then it fell. This candle mostly it indicates the continuation. Can you see the bullish candle here? You find it in most of the wherever. Even today it happened again. This is a continuation of the trend. Even here, can you see today here? After out of the Asian session, so it made an M here, and then it falls. I saw Steve Mauler, the owner of the strategy. He sold GBPUSD yesterday here, because it's always, this is an indication of a continuation, keeping in mind that it formed a very big formation, an M formation, which indicates that the market is going down. So then it fell, it went down yesterday. This is what, after an M, it fell down, then came consolidate on Tuesday, then it consolidate. Then now what happened today? It went up. Can you see here? This is an M formation, that an M setup there. Can you see this M setup? This is what I draw on a whiteboard today on Tuesday. Can you see this? I'm sure it's not always easy to see it, but can you see here? This is it's actually this M completion was here, and entry it's here. You're supposed to enter earlier already here. You enter there. Just because the moment it forms an M, it will always form a candle that will trace back. It trace back before it continue down. You could have sold it here. Then you put your stop loss just above this. Let's say 15 pips. Like for me, I usually just use 7 pips away from this. Just from the previous week for the second pivot. I usually use 7 pips. Oh, that is 5 pips. 5 pips already. Just your stop loss is there. If you could have sold it here, it went in profit. I mean, it went in profit this kind of, then it is back, it come back, it did not cross your stop loss. And then it just fell, it went down completely. And then I informed the people on my VIP group that GBP will have to run until tomorrow. Like this, we are expecting it to run now. And then I hope, can you see the chat, isn't it? This is Tuesday, it went up. You see, it will always make these fake movements. And people who sold it earlier here, they were taken out already because I know the stop loss was here. These are some fake moves that it will always make. And then, so we expect it to go in the consolidation now here. Consolidation. Then tomorrow it will go up. It's like this. It will go consolidation here. This is on Wednesday. In the Asian, which is the Asian session. Then tomorrow, it's either it will make first fake move here, go down, and then it will go up, and then form an M formation. Not always that it will form an M formation. You need to see a lot of patterns, especially the railway red track and what. Then it will shoot down. But since now this is the last day of falling, it's not always that it will stay here continuously falling. What happens usually, it's gonna make a W. It's gonna make a W, which might be a very big fat W from which might be together from Wednesday to Thursday. This W now is just to make the pattern reset, the market make a pattern reset. And whenever the market is resetting, it's very, very difficult to predict because the market is just up and down. It doesn't give you a clear direction where it's exactly it. So let's say then it runs on Thursday. It makes a W run on Thursday here. So it's either it goes up, then makes an M, and then fall. When it resets, it makes a lot of, it's usually very volatile most of the days, on the 30 days of the market when it falls. So that means tomorrow, the moment if you just get a setup of an M or you get a setup of railway load track, you know railway load tracks? Can you see here? This is a railway load track also here that was formed. This pattern here. You see this pattern?
Yeah.
That's a railway load track. And those are the patterns that is usually making. And then again, a shooting star. Even here yesterday, what happened here? This is a railway load track, including the shooting star here. The shooting star railway road track that took over these candles. And this pattern, they keep on repeating over and over. Check here. This is a railway road track. And that was a very good buy opportunity. Since it like this, it was a reset. After it has been falling for 3 days. If you look back, what happened last week? Let me zoom out. What happened last week? Check here on Monday. Last week, Monday. Not even last week. Yeah, let me. The other week, that market has been falling, and then it went up just to reset. And then on Friday, it fell. So it has to continue on. Monday, look at it. It did not fall heavy when it fell, like strongly. So what happened? It reset, then it went up. On Tuesday, that is where market, it always gives a trend, like if it's the market for the coming 3 days is gonna fall or it's gonna rise. So it gave, if you look at this, it first gave a fake move. It went down and then it came back. If you look here, And these are setup that not everyone can see. Most of us, we don't see it. I mean, if you do not practice and look at the market, analyze it properly, you have an M setup here. It came back, it went up, and keeping in mind, do not trade, especially when you see a lot of red tag like this. Just expect something better than this. If you look at this, this is an M setup. It went up, and then it came down, it went up, and this is what is this? This is a railway track, or let's say, yes, this is a railway track here, which is giving you a signal of an entry of a sell. Because keeping in mind that this is a reset, and then it went up. It gave you a railway road track. If you want to collect few pips early in the morning, you can always trade these patterns, this early morning pattern with these railway road tracks. You could have collected maybe 20 pips here or something like that. And then it came back. In fact, this is a very big fat M. And then it gave us an entry here, which the market never came back again. Look at this, how many pips you could have collected here, just from here. 300 pips. Actually, these boxes that you see up and down here, these boxes are stop hand. This one is Asian session. After Asian session, then it goes into London session. This box is for fake movement, for fake moves that the market does. Can you see here? It moves.
White one.
Yeah, this white small one here. Actually, after Asian session, those that are always valid if you are a scalper just to collect few pips within a short period of time. Just after 40, if you look at it, it went up, it formed a W, come down, up, and then entry was here, it went up. You could have collected some few pips, then it made the railway road track here pattern, it fell. What happens? Because if you're expecting a reset, that you know the market is on the downtrend, don't even try to, just to be safe, don't buy when you know that the market you're expecting it a setup of a sell. You must always be patient and wait for it, and it usually comes before maybe an hour, 2 hour, or maybe mostly, or maybe an hour or 2 hour before New York session. The red box here is during New York session. Now for me, since I got this entry here, I hold this trend, it went until I hold it for month. This was the first day of fall, it fell. Then what happened on Tuesday, the second day of falling? It did not even make up and go make an MA, just give me a straight away. This is a shooting star and a railway road track already pattern. This is an entry, because you don't know if the market will come back. You must always be able to spot out this pattern. They keep on repeating over and over, and it's not something. If you look at the chart, if you look at even all the
what pattern is that?
This is a shooting star, and it's like it's more engulfed by the, or let's say together like this, you can say it's a railway road track, and then it just fell. Even here, can you see here on the previous, which was last week Tuesday? Tuesday. Yeah. Then Wednesday it fall. It just made the straight away. It never come back. So you have usually, especially when you're on day 2 of entering of the market is falling or rising, just enter, keeping in mind that maybe if the market did not come back again, because it usually make a fake move, go up, then make an M for it to fall. But now, so you are not sure if the market it will come back. Just to confuse people, it usually does that depending to the people, that if there's enough accumulation, if there are more people that bought it, then it will make straight away fall and it will never come back. But whenever it realize that no, there are no people that bought, it will shoot up, and then a lot of people will start buying, and then what next? It will just form an M there, making a stop hand, pivot 2 as a stop hand, then it will fall like this. There were a lot of people that bought it, that's why it did not make an M, then it fell. This was Wednesday. It fell, made the straight away, consolidate here. This box is a stop hand, it went in the stop, it gave you a W, a fake W. So you cannot buy here when you know that you are on a downtrend. You hold until Wednesday. Look at this now. This was Thursday. It made stop hand. After Asian session, it went up. It gave a shooting star. This is a shooting star here. This is an entry pattern already. Keeping in mind that you are expecting a downtrend, This is an entry pattern. You enter there. Here. You enter there. Then the market is just fell. It never come back again. Look at it. Then it made a fake move. It went down, but then it came back. Just like because it always make a fake move and come back a bit. Look at this for it to give you a trend. Here it's another second chance of an entry. Let me put it. This is another second chance of an entry here. This one. This is a railway road track. Keeping in mind that there's even a support there. It has been just resetting here. You could have entered here. Enter when the other candle come to reset. Don't enter when this candle, this long candle you see closes. You wait for another candle to reset until it reaches the half of the candle. Can you see that?
Yeah, again, like I should wait for the blue candle to close.
No, don't enter. Yes, wait for the blue candle to tell you that it's like this is an engulfing, or let's say a railway road track. But then you don't enter when the candle closes here. You enter when another candle come and reach half of this candle. Can you see? And it will always does this. And if it not do that, you are unlucky. It will keep on shooting down. So you have missed the entry. So if you know that your account is very good, then you can enter when the candle closes. Then you put your stop loss above this candle say. Just on top here, maybe 5 or 7 pips above. That's what I do. I don't risk much. And then you are very safe, even if you go for a bigger lot size. And then you just shoot. This is day 3 of falling. So now this is now what we expect tomorrow. It makes an M formation, then it falls. Look, it fell. These are a lot of pips. At least you must target 30 to 50 pips. If you could have entered there, how many pips is like this? This is 100 pips. And then, in fact, since it's already day 3, when the market that is the last day of falling or rising, you must expect it to make a U-turn, because it will obviously tend to go reset. It will obviously tend to go reset. Look at it. It made a W. This is a pure W, but you might not be able to say it's not a W, but to me it's a W, because I've been practicing and I've been seeing this over and over. The market came down, and then it went up with, and then it went up with
down and then up. Yeah, I can also see it.
Yes, that's a pure W. And I entered this entry. I made this entry. It was a very pure one. I collected again, and then it shoot up. This is a pure W here. It went. Check. Those are how many pips again? Maybe 1,000 again, or 900 pips from the entry here. 800 pips. I mean 80 pips. Then you see, this was Wednesday. I mean, this was Thursday when the market, was it Wednesday? It was it Wednesday? Yes, it was Thursday. It was the day of the market when it was falling. So it has to go reset now to if it's continue the downtrend or to go on an uptrend. So it reset, it made the 10, it went consolidate, and then it shoot up. This was a good entry here again. It was another pattern, railway road track. And this is very difficult, especially when the market is coming from a reset. It's very difficult for you to see if it's going to give you an entry of a buy or sell. Anyway, here I'm also seeing a W after here. After stop hand, after fake moves here, it went up, it came down. I see a W here. Entry, if you could have entered here, you made some few profit, you put your stop loss here. And the moment it just went maybe with 2 candles in profit, then you must lock in your profit. Look at it, it came back to collect stop hand for those that bought and put their stop losses here. Those that put their stop losses here came for stop hand. Then this is another formation of a W. In fact, a W, but yet, I think the very important pattern here you must see is this one. This candle, these 2 candles, can you see these 2 candles here? Those are railway road track. And it keep on, these railway road tracks are very important. They give you, and always most of the time, that the market is about to move in that direction. This is an inverse shooting star in a railway, like they form a railway track. It shoot up. A shooting star, this is an engulfing candle. You could have entered and never go in what? In a loss. This is a very big fat M here. This was Monday now, yesterday. It made a straight away. You could have entered here. But for me, I think I only came to enter here because I was late. I did not buy, I did not sell it here. I just came to make it to enter here on this W, but knowing that the market is going to fall. I only collected, I think, I think I went in with 10 pips or something. I went in, the 20 somewhere here. I collected my profit just to the first candle, this long candle. Then I collected my profit. It was 45 pips. And then today I was watching it just because I had some work, and then I was already late. It made the fake movement after consolidation, fake movement, and then it came. People, I know a lot of people that were buying. I'm in this group, people are saying buy, it's a long-term buy. Yes, but it's not a long-term buy. If it's gonna make a long-term buy, it's gonna give that signal tomorrow. So it makes a fake move. Usually it makes a fake move on the direction where it's going. Can you see this candle, this long candle here? Can you see these two long candles? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, someone could. Okay, anyway, if you look at here, it's a railway road track again here, pattern. You could have sold it here. But then if you sell it here, it went in profit. If you don't lock in your profit, the next thing after how many? 30 minutes, you're already negative. Look at it. Then it went. And make an information, because you know after that, this is what the second day of falling. And it does this always. It does this pattern continuously in a week. It will take 3 days of rises or 3 days of falling, and then another 2 days for resetting just to find the direction. So now then it falls. These are a lot of pips. What happened next now? So tomorrow we expect that pattern to happen. The pattern of what happened here?
Amen.
Yeah, this pattern to happen. That is what I expect. We expect it consolidation. It makes fake move. It goes top hand. Then fake move make an information. If you do not see an information, you must see those shooting star or railway road track, or what you call the curve, where when you find usually like 4 or 3, 2 bearish candle going. Like maybe 4 engulfing candles, like a bullish candle going up, and then a bearish candle come back, and then another bullish candle go up, and then another bearish candle come up. Come down, like just together with the same height. With the same length. So now, if you know that the market is expected to fall, are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If you know that the market is expected to fall, then you see those 4 candles formed there on top of this Asian box, Asian session. Usually Asian session ends until around 9 there in Namibian time. And you can also do that, be able to do that in with your phone. You can be able to draw that box just from. I hope you can see this line. Do you know how to put the period separators?
Which one?
The period separators. These lines here. This line. Can you see this line and this line? Like
Let me check on my.
Are you using the laptop there?
Yeah, I'm having a laptop.
Yeah, you must be able to put the period these lines that separate a day to another day, like that. Days. Do you know how to put that?
Let me just quickly go on my chat.
All right.
I think the lines are already there, or which one?
Yeah, but then they are called period separators. They might be. Check ne. Click on the right, and then you click properties. Can you see what I have clicked now on the screen?
But my MT4, it's in like the phone.
Oh, still even on the MT4 they are there. But you
like, where do I go on the phone?
But you analyze using a laptop.
Yeah, both.
Okay. On the phone, you have to go into. Is this what? Okay. Check. Okay. This on the Is it there already on the laptop? Do you have a MetaTrader there? I hope you can see what I'm doing on my screen.
Yeah, where did you go?
You click on property on the right of your laptop, like on the cursor, right? Then you click.
So I should right click. Oh yeah. Okay.
Then you go to property. You see show period separators. I don't use grid. I usually remove them. This grid, show grid, I remove them. So then it's these lines here that you see, these horizontal lines.
How do grids look like? Maybe I'm saying there's a period separator, but there's grid.
Grids are these ones.
No, I think mine
Can you see the grid?
has grid. Yeah, like yeah. Those are the things that are on my phone.
Now click on the right on your laptop, property, and then you go into property. Then you click off. You mark off the show grid. You removed it like that, and then you put on. You click. You must mark show period separators. Then you press OK. Then they go off. Then you're only left with the period separator like this. It separates days. But then if you put on 4 hour, okay, if you put on 15 minutes and 1 hour, it gives you period separators. I mean, it separates days. But the moment it gives you, if you press on 4 hour, if your chat is on 4 hour, can you see on my screen? If your chat is on 4 hour, then it separates a week. Like that means from here to this line here, it's 1 week.
From where?
From this line here to this is 1 week.
To this one?
Yeah, from this line to this line is 1 week.
Okay.
Just like that. Those horizontal, that means they separate weeks. Like. But then if it's on 1 hour and 15 minutes,
like insert it on a phone?
Yeah, on the phone. Which phone are you using? But otherwise, you need to go to MetaTrader, and then you.
I'm using Android.
Okay, I think you go to this where you put. Is it indicators? Where you put where you find the what? No. You go into.
The indicator.
You go to settings. Just wait. Give me. Okay. No. Go to setting themselves. You go on the where there's 2 lines on top there on your MetaTrader, right? Then you go to settings. Settings.
And then setting.
I think there are a lot of options there.
Advanced, all the sound
separators, and all that.
Oh, show period separated.
Yes. Then it will show you that if the chat is on 15 minutes, those period separators separate days, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then and it's also when it's on 1 hour, it separates days. But the moment it's on 4 hour chat, then that means it separates a week. I mean weeks.
Weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just seeing on one account that I even sold this GBPUSD, but I sold it on the what? I sold it somewhere here. GBPUSD, I sold it here. So it's still running in profit because I knew already after an M here it was obvious fall. Okay, that was now on a seller. Let's look at EURGBP. It's the same thing. This is a very big fat W. This EURGBP, ne?
Yeah.
Very big fat W here. It shot up yesterday, Monday. It gave us a fake M here. For me, I sold it here because I was late together with GBPUSD. I actually trade against the peak formation. I actually trade against the trend, the market maker trend, because the market maker trend itself is an uptrend. So I sold it here. Then I collected few pips. So what happens today? After Asian session, it makes the fake move. Fake move usually they are usually going on the. Can you see this long bullish candle here? These 2 long bullish candles, those are fake moves. Then it came back to form a W setup here. It came vector, it fall 1, 2. What happens then after whenever it makes 3 falls, then 2 or 3 falls, then it came. Actually, it's a W that was formed here. I was late to see this, but then I expected already, so that I was away from the laptop. Check here, this is a very pure W that was formed, because we are expecting the market to go up. Not always that this W will be formed out of this Asian session, because it was supposed to come and be formed outside here. But then look at this, it didn't go out, it was just formed within the Asian session. And then there's a W, this is a W here. It came down, up like this, then it confirmed here. And entry is here, between the half of this candle here. You don't enter it usually when the candle is, because most of the time, for a pure W, usually there's another candle that will just come back here, just to confuse traders. You could have entered here, enter, you buy, then you never go in a loss. And it's always difficult to catch it on the first day, especially now. Look at the first day here when it shoot up. It was very difficult to catch it. Why? Because it will make a straight away. But at least tomorrow, if we did not see a straight away, since you know already that now the market is expected to rise for EURGBP tomorrow, at least you must identify the railway road track, the shooting star. Just after here, it will go in consolidation, Asian session here. It will go in consolidation in the Asian session. Then it make a fake move up here. Then it will come back, form a W. If it's not form a W, after it make the fake move, then it will give you, it will fall, then it will give you a railway road track or a shooting star here, down here. Then it will shoot up. And usually if it come back, if it not shoot up heavily, then it just come back. It will just come and make a pivot that will not really go much like it go beyond the first pivot. Then it will shoot up heavily. From there now expect that at least you must have a target to make it very easy for you. Maybe collect, just target 30 pips or 50 pips or 40 pips. So that because if it's the third day of falling, it will still have a potential for it to turn back again, to reset, to go find the reset. So tomorrow is Wednesday, it will shoot up, and then Thursday and Friday, it will try to reset so that it will be just there trying to make it, to try to give you which direction it will continue next week. And usually it will give you an M that will run from if it gives you an M on Friday or a W on Friday, that means that market will fall. If it gives you an M on Friday, that means the market will fall from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If it gives you an M setup a W setup on Friday, that means the market will fall from it will fall. It will rise 3 consecutive days. And then you must also be careful now. You find most of the time it will give you a pivot that one pivot is on Thursday, another pivot is on Friday. Let's say maybe an M formation, a very big fat M. One is on Thursday, one is on Friday. So you must expect that market to fall on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Wednesday, it's always very volatile. You must be very careful when you enter. So you must find the right entry. It's not guaranteed that it's going to fall to give you enough pips. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Are you there? Or are you sleeping?
Yeah.
I hope you are listening.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just a matter of maybe if you could have, if I could have give you this program especially for spotting out these boxes for putting for what? A sensation and what. I don't know if you're interested with it, and this one it's an effective one. It will always give you the right. Even if you come late, man, you always find something to trade from the market. Not this technical analysis, because I tried technical. I have almost tried a lot of every strategy. One of those pieces that I can assure you that I tried almost every strategy. Look at this. This was last week. Friday it rises. It made an M formation on Monday, another pivot. Then it falls Tuesday. Wednesday, what happens here? It forms a very big fat W, because then it rises on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You look at the third day here. Can you see the third day here?